I was actually involved in one of these back in 2018. This was so fun. My book, Wild Sex, had recently come out. Actually, I have a copy of it right here. Oh, and the reason I have copies of it right here on hand is because I did a show recently and I sold the books at the show, and it just took them almost over 2 months to get here. Woo-wee. I do not know why they took so long, but they did. Anyway, I'm happy that they're here. Anyway, when I was writing Wild Sex, or when I had written Wild Sex, I did a sort of a week in New York where I did talks and lectures in different places and different yeah, educational institutions, public gatherings, whatever. And at one of those, this woman came up to me after, and she was from Paris, and she was a perfumer. Oh, a perfumer in Paris. And she works for it's called International Flavors and Fragrances, and that's in New York. And they do this every 4 years or every however many years. They do this collaboration where a perfumer from IFF is paired with an artist and with a scientist. And they work together to come up with fragrances and ideas. And we did. And we had several calls through the year where we talked about different aspects of biology. And I informed, because I had all these wonderful examples from sex and, how might we translate one of them into a fragrance and what might that look like. And the woman's name was Selene, by the way, Celine, but in French, Selene. Anyway, she lived in Paris. Oh, so I'd be like Skyping and she'd be in her Parisian apartment. Anyway, what else? What else? Okay, yeah. So what happened was I got these. These are all different scents that the fragrance house sent to me. And the assignment was to smell them all and to describe, come up with descriptions of what I thought or come up with my top ones. I can't exactly remember what we did, but anyway, there's a little video here, so I'll play it.
I'm excited to share with you guys a little video of this goodie box that I got from IFF with all of my little samples. This one is cumin seed.
So cool.
Another one here. This is black currant bud. These are basically the essences, the essential fragrances that were sent to me from the perfume house in New York. This is Animalis. And this one does not smell good. It's one of those ones where it's kind of an unctuous smell, and it's really strange to think of how things like BO and even feces have a place in our perfume industry. They also sent me a whole bunch of fragrances. So these are all high-end label fragrances that they just wanted me to see if I liked them or not. So there's indole. Oh, this is just such a neat little package of scents. And it's a wonderful, wonderful way to really open up the power of what these scent molecules really have in terms of unlocking our brains and their potential.
Mm. Yeah, and another really interesting thing that I did while I was there was explore synesthesia, essentially where you explore crossing of the senses. So how do smells appear to you? Sort of explored this. They had someone in-house who could explain it and take people through it. And oh man, was very cool. So anyway, the fragrance we ended up coming up with was on display for a little while. Ours was the entire exhibit was called Avant Garden, and I'm trying to remember what our fragrance flavor was. Ex Shoot, exotic something. Maybe I have it in the next slide. I should probably already know that. Oh, yay, I do. Okay, and there's Celine. Oh, look, she's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Keep gushing on Celine. But anyways, come on now. She was this Parisian perfumer. I feel like that's an achievement unlocked. Okay. And this is what our artist who came up with did. And I think I say the exhibit name in it, I think. Exotic Engine. Exotic Engine. That's what it was called. Oh, and I should say, it's based on this phenomenon of some solitary orchid bees, males, who, in order to woo females, will travel around to different orchids, collecting scents, very specific scent profiles from various species. And they will form, a potpourri of scents as pollen on their legs. And if you've ever seen a male bumblebee, yeah, it will be a male, with, these great big sort of globs of pollen on their back legs, that's essentially, anytime a pollinator is doing that, that's the purpose. But the smells here actually serve to woo the ladies. Now, males who are not as successful at foraging these beautiful smells will attack and kill the males that are successful. And the males that kill them will take their legs and parade around with the legs of the males that they kill because it's all about the way that it's so that was, we talked about so many stories and so many ideas from the book, but that was the one that ended up really, Celine really loved it. And I loved it, of course. And she ended up basing our perfume on aspects of orchid and that story from the bees. And this is what the artist came up with too. I think this is just really erotic. Oh, erotic engine. That's what it was. Is that what I said? No. So I guess as that was happening, I could smell it, like it would um, not sport out the perfume, but it was in a mist. So yeah, beautiful. So you were ensconced in this world of these sort of chains and to depict, I guess, almost the chain being chained down by having no legs. Ah. Anyway, what a fun experience that was, and the ability to work with people I would never have gotten a chance to work with otherwise was just really, really neat. And that's sort of like I say, that's when the magic happens. And certainly the product, the perfume that came of it was wonderful. And I think it went into their product repertoire or something. I'm not exactly sure what the process was, but it was absolutely great. So the power of, yeah, bringing together diverse folks, and that is, on a different level with respect to our class, just bringing together diverse people. That's why I pair you guys up randomly. I really encourage us to just stick with those pairings because that it's important to be able to recognize different people and not just recognize them, not just be like, oh, okay, I guess we're working together, but celebrate them, find out who they are, and make it great. Learn about why they're great, and then tell them why you're great, etc. It's Yeah, it seems so obvious, but I guess I don't know. Is it technology that's somehow lost our ability to do it as naturally as maybe we once did. In any case, okay, guys, woo, that was a long lecture today, all about interviews, but that should give you a lot to take with you moving forward into the design and construction of your own question set for your upcoming interviews with your people. Okay, bye for now. Thanks, guys.